Storytime at Codes of Harmony. So, it is on my heart today to speak about a experience that I had recently where two women took me into the bush. In so-called Australia, when we talk about the bush, we're talking about the forest, right? So basically, one woman who I'd known for some time, I might do an extended story time about this in another way. But this woman I've known for a long time, she really wanted me to go to this particular site, which is a sacred Aboriginal site. I am Aboriginal. I hold Aboriginal bloodline. I'm an Aboriginal woman, First Nations woman. And this other woman was not Aboriginal. She wanted to take me to this sacred site and then insisted on this other person being there. And then when I got there, this other woman had this particular energy about her and I couldn't work out what it was, right? And then they started leading me up this trail, up this pathway that took us all the way to the top of this ridge. It was a really hot day. It was a very particular time. And then this woman made this phone call to this man at the top of the ridge. And I remember overhearing the man. Anyways, it got really complicated and weird, but they seemed to, this woman, and I don't know how much they discussed it beforehand or what exactly they were doing, but they took us really far away from where we were meant to be, walking for hours and hours. And then, because we've been walking for so long, I ran out of water, of course, in my own drink bottle. And then this woman, one of the women that this other woman had taken me to meet, who she basically was like a tour guide type thing. And she works for this company called Red Earth and Bush to Bowl, I think, is also who she works with. Anyways, they took me, it was really weird. And then eventually she took me back to her house and there were like these two young men there that were acting really weird and wanted me to get in the sauna. And I also, she let me drink out of her drink bottle. And, there's a bit more to the story, really.